What's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to do an unboxing, and I know a lot of you guys follow me because I did a lot of videos on Linux, the command line, and command line utilities. So I think I might lose a few subscribers for this, and a lot of you might hate me for this, but I will tell you the reasons about why I got this when I show you what it is. So MacBook. So why did I get the MacBook Pro? So this is a MacBook Pro 2016, and it's almost a fully maxed out model. It's got a lot of firepower, and other than the SSD inside, I pretty much maxed out most of the specs, and I got it for a student deal. So why did I get this machine? So a lot of you guys follow me for Linux, and it's free and open source and anyone can download it, but Mac is notorious for being very expensive, and they've had some issues with their MacBook Pros in the past. This current iteration of the model is still using the Intel chips before they start using Apple Silicon, so it's not going to be like one of the beta test models. It's going to be something that's been more tried and true. They fixed the butterfly switches on the keyboard, and they're actually now less of a crappy keyboard, even though with these you can kind of just treat them as a laptop you leave in a dock and you can have your own mechanical keyboard, which I intend to do for a lot of the time. They did fix the cooling issue on these ones as well, so we don't all have that thermal throttling issue anymore, and it's less likely to overheat when you start really ramping up the CPU. This does use the Core i9, 4.8 gigahertz. I do have 64 gigabytes of RAM in here. I only have the 1 terabyte SSD because I plan to just archive all my footage and everything else on external hard drives and just keep them time-stamped for the future. But 1 terabyte is pretty much as much of memory as I need for this. And that's a lot of the specs. But why, Brian? Why did you get this? Why did you go to Apple? I already have an iPhone, I have an iPad, I have AirPods, I was already in the ecosystem, I have Apple iCloud for a lot of my cat photos. Yes, I had so many cat photos, I actually needed to buy extra storage in iCloud. Don't judge me, I have 3 cats. So I got this computer because I'm going back to school. I start my bachelor's degree program in about 2 weeks, and Linux in all of its flavors is not supported. They only support Mac and Windows. After trying Unix-based systems and anything like the GNU core utils and Bash, just not to mention Windows is Windows, Windows no more. I'm not doing Windows anymore. So it was either yeah, there was no other option. It was Mac OS for a new machine. And this wasn't the only reason. It wasn't just school. I also wanted a Mac because they are industry standard for doing a lot of development work, because again, it does have that Unix-based system and a lot of software devs use it. And it's just a powerful and really beautiful machine. It's got a very beautiful looking operating system sitting on top of a Unix-based architecture. Also, because my YouTube channel is finally starting to get some traction, I hope, I also wanted to use this for video editing and general content creation. Because I'm going back to school, I actually got this machine for about $1,000 off because I got the student deal. Because of that, I also got a deal on Final Cut Pro, the video editing software, and a whole package of software for the MacBook. Also, if you've been on any of my streams for my channel, my little ThinkPad just can't handle streaming and displaying on my external monitor, using my mic and my webcam at the same time. It just couldn't handle that much. So with this, I also intend to do actual streams, like streaming, but actually able to do good streams. So there's that, as well as gaming. So macOS actually can run Steam, which is really where the few games I do want to play right now are all on Steam, and really it was just a matter of my Windows machine when I had it can't and couldn't handle the ability to run that game. I was wanting to play Warhammer 40k, the Inquisitor Martyr, and it just couldn't handle it. It had 16 gigs of RAM, it had, you know, a brand new SSD, it was an i7, it was a brand new laptop, it was a brand new good HP laptop. Couldn't handle it, so gave that machine to my girlfriend and I got this beautiful machine here. So hopefully I can do all the gaming I want with this. It can basically act as a desktop replacement and do everything that I need it to without me having to build my own custom machine and spend probably the same amount. It's here, it's done, and it's good to go. So if you're worried about this and my channel basically becoming just endless Apple fanboydom, don't worry. I'm going to be talking about the same stuff. I'm still going to be doing bash scripting, Vim, command line utilities. I'm still going to be talking about data science and programming and code. It's just going to be on a different Unix-based system. Yeah, I'm going to be figuring out and making content about Mac. One, because it's going to be the machine I'm running now and I need to learn it. I've never used Mac before and it's going to be interesting, and I guess you could say I am a tech channel, so I'm going to be talking about it, but it's not going to be the only thing I talk about. So I'm not going to be like alienating anybody on my channel who uses Linux, obviously, but I will be making content about Mac, and yeah, alright, so let's open it up. I didn't go in person to a store, so I ordered this online, which means I had to wait several weeks for this, and I've been looking forward to this a lot. Because, you know, messing around with tech things, I've just wanted to play with it. I've never used a Mac, so I've been looking forward to having one of my own. It's the 16-inch, so it's wide. I got space gray. I do intend to get a very nice matte black cover for it. So first impressions, it's beautiful. The keyboard feels great. It's thinner than I'd like, but then again, I've been really spoiled by the ThinkPad's keyboard, and I typically use mechanical keyboards at work and at home, so I can get over the keyboard. It is nice, and it's definitely better than what I remember the butterfly switches being like. So the keyboard feels fine. The touchpad is amazing. What I've heard about MacBooks is true. They have amazing touchpads. I'm going to get used to the actual system itself because I'm not used to Mac OS, but you know, I'm going to get Brew, I'm going to use the Brew package manager, I'm going to install the programs and basically set up a lot of the system I have on my Arch Linux ThinkPad on here. I'm still going to be using a lot of terminal applications. I'm still going to be making videos about those. The sound is great. The display is beautiful. Everything is quick. It's responsive. It is a great machine, and I like it. So this is of course running Catalina. I of course have it in dark mode, and what I'm going to be spending the next few days doing, or if longer, is going through this entire machine, settings, apps, program, software, and all, and customizing the crap out of it. So what I'll be doing with this is I'll be going through and actually keeping an actual document describing what I install, what I change, what I do with it, and mostly just so that if I ever need to replace the machine in the future, I know exactly the way I like things and I have it all in one place. I'm going to be making my own .file repo for this machine, my own bootstrapping script for getting a lot of stuff set up if I ever need to get a new machine again or need to reinstall it. And yes, you will be seeing a lot of new content from me. I'm going to be trying to make videos with and on and about this machine, as well as editing with Final Cut Pro. I have a couple big projects in the works. I'm going back to school. I got a lot of ideas, a lot of content to come up with. With Final Cut, I will also be trying to edit my videos better and actually make really good quality products. So if you run Linux and you think that I'm not going to be doing anything more that's ever applicable to you, you're mistaken. I will still be doing command line utilities. I'll still be talking about the command line, bash scripting, and general programming, data science. So these topics will still be going on. It's just my operating system changed and my computer changed, but I will still be talking about the exact same type of content. It'll just be on a much sexier machine. So with that, I will go away and go play with this machine now for days. And thanks for watching. Hopefully not too many of you leave. And I will catch you in the next one.